So.
Will the city council meeting July 8th, 2026, please come to order? Jeff Mendel? Here. Vasky?
Here.
Huber? Here. Johnson?
Here.
Light?
Here.
Please rise for the pledge of allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Public input. Richard Smith, you have 3 minutes.
I just have one question. Now we're paying for permits. So is that guy that's doing the permits responsible for what is done, right?
Can you clarify your question?
Well,
Are you specifically referring to permits that are on the agenda for tonight, or are you
No.
making a generalization
General.
of the building inspector and the new permits that were passed previously? Is that what you're?
right. Are they responsible for their accountability, I guess?
I don't get the question. Because I'm the guy.
Oh, I got it.
So what am I supposed to be accountable for? You apply for a permit, pay for it, I inspect what you apply for permit for. If it doesn't meet the code, you gotta meet the code. If it meets the code, the intent of the code, I approve it. I don't know what are you asking about if I'm responsible for anything?
Well, my property is up next to Legion Hall. It's
Okay.
before your time.
Mm-hmm.
They added on to it. And it's supposed to be 3 feet
Mhm.
from my property line.
Okay.
I gave them a waiver so they can come straight off it. Their property line is right on the building. I know, do you check where the property lines are? I mean, this was before your time, I understand.
Yeah, I don't locate property pins. All I do is approve the plan based on your setbacks. I gotta inform you of what your setbacks are. And you're responsible for finding your pins. If they're not located, you gotta get a surveyor to survey it.
Satisfactory?
Yeah.
Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda or any changes to the agenda?
I'll motion to approve consent agenda with the exception of removal of item D on new business and for tabling to next month.
A second.
Bendel?
Yes.
Huber?
Yes.
Vasky?
Yes.
Light?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
I'm sorry, did we have someone second that motion?
I did.
No? Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Open the public hearing for the city code of ordinances updated and codified.
Make a motion to open the public hearing at 6:34 in regards to the city code of ordinance.
Second.
Vasky?
Yes.
Light?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Huber?
Yes.
Bendel?
Yes.
Okay, as part of our contract with ECOG, as you know, we've been trying to get the ordinances updated for codification from 2013. So this process has been ongoing for several months. So we now have it all for approval for the draft that was sent. It was also available for office for review by public, which is just taking all of the previous amendments to ordinances that have happened since then to get them up to code. Then we'll move on to the next one after it's codified to update any to the model code that we feel as a council that you would like to do. So we had no public comment on the ordinance update or visitors into the office regarding the update of the code or codification.
So the ordinance, the code of ordinances that you shared with us, that is everything that has been changed or updated. What I was wondering if there's any,
Okay, so just to preface before you go into detail with your question, that would be everything that city staff was able to find a motion that followed all the way through to either a second and third waiving or a waiving or an approval. So previous to any of our time, I believe, there were a few incidences, I think, where an ordinance was maybe placed on an agenda and it didn't go further or it wasn't like officially amended. So we went through every agenda since the 2013 and then every agenda to make sure that there was a first, second, third reading or a first, wait, second, third, whatever. So some of them that you may randomly be like, hey, I remember this. If it didn't get codified, it meant that it never went through the entire process. So, okay, now go ahead with your question.
what I was gonna ask is if there's any way, because we're not approving that tonight, right? It's not on here. Right.
No, this is just the hearing.
I think this is just the public hearing for the draft. So, yeah, so then we'll move forward if there's,
Because I guess, let me ask my question.
yeah,
Because the code of ordinances that you can access on our website now is however many pages. And the updated revised, what I was hoping is we could get some type of document that told us what was added or revised, or, you know what I mean, like a
like a
edits,
summary of the
yeah, summary of the
guidelines.
Or
changes.
you wanted it to be, kind of like a marked up.
Marked up, yeah.
Okay, so yes. Sorry, the marked up version that was going between the attorney and ECOG is probably, the marked up version is probably not the one that was shared with you. It was probably the final draft. Okay, yeah, so I can share the marked up version. Sorry, I thought that had been shared.
Just because it's.
And
it's-
because of it being as large as it is the online mocked up version okay? Because we have the
Oh,
whole
yeah.
thread between the attorney and ECOG, which does state the ones that are in discussion as a list. Is that what you're asking? Like, can we have a list of the ones that were amended? Because not every one of them was amended.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's really what I'm asking.
So kind of like a summary list. Okay, we have the summary list that did go to the attorney, the summary listed, then the attorney referenced that list to review the draft red line code. That's what you'd like?
Yeah, I guess what I'm trying to, this is such a large document. I would hate to approve something that there's no way any of us could go through it and catch a miss or a mistake, or at least we have some reference to what was inserted or updated. That could help us do some cross-reference of the original, just to make sure.
Mr. Jacobs, I have a question.
What's the EC code?
Eastern Iowa,
East Central Iowa.
Do they drive around, take pictures, send stuff in? Okay.
I think that's like Vanguard or something. We don't.
Center Point's up the city and then.
Oh, they do that if you contract with them. That would be like for the nuisances, some cities do contract with them for nuisance abatement where they may be taking pictures or doing those things. But no, the city is
Okay.
not utilizing them in that manner, at least not yet.
Because I know a lot of the small towns around here got rid of them after their year contract was up. Because if there's a vehicle parked on the side of the road and just the one tire was in the grass, I took a picture and sent them a habitual thing. A letter to get the vehicle off that little piece of grass.
Right, no, that's not, we're talking like just the code of ordinance
Okay.
in terms of law and making sure that it's East Central Iowa Council of Governments, that's the one. I was looking to see what the city stood for. East Central Iowa Council of Governments, yeah.
any other questions from council? I have a motion to close the public hearing.
Make a motion to close the public hearing.
I'll second.
Hubert,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Light,
Yes.
Bendel,
Yes.
Basky,
Yes.
public hearing is closed. Staff reports. Does the building inspector wish to do any verbal amplification to his written report?
No, everything's in the report unless you got questions.
Thank you, sir. On to old business. Open for discussion, the police vehicle disposition. We have option A or option B. And do I have a motion to open that discussion?
Make a motion to open the discussion on the police vehicle.
I'll second.
Basky,
Yes.
Bendel,
Yes.
Light,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Hubert,
Yes.
city administrator wish to embellish the two options.
I can reference both options in the memo that was sent to the council. So to summarize, the two options, so we're talking about, the 2023 Chevy Tahoe, vehicle. Option A, I went through, unless you guys have real detailed questions from the memo, I'm just gonna kind of go through the options. So the first option could be that the city considers selling the vehicle to another law enforcement agency. The two clarifications that council needs to be aware of is real property is terms of land and personal property is in terms of vehicle, equipment, small items, things like that. So this particular thing does not hold the same process as real property. So, so we did some research on the market value of the law enforcement vehicle. This particular vehicle, as you know, was purchased as a new vehicle. And it was purchased as a Tahoe and then the city paid X number of dollars to, I think it's called uplift the vehicle into a police vehicle. So as it sits, like as the vehicle sets, it's in the best interest of the city to sell it then to another law enforcement agency. That's the best way to get the most value out of the vehicle as it is. So the first one would be to just sell it out to another agency. Option B would be that the city considers the sale of the Tahoe to Benton County Sheriff's Office to consider offsetting the contract of, the contract that the city already holds for law enforcement services, which I included all of those dollars as closely as I could. So last year, when I did the memo, the cost last year, I think with the law enforcement contract was like 40,000-ish. I think it's like more toward 41 or 42,000 maybe for this year. Depending on how the vehicle would be sold, I think is where the question becomes like the market value. Is the market value closer to 55? If you can sell it to another agency and then that agency is willing to pay that amount. Or if we negotiate a contract, offset a contract, and do those things and take the value of that to do something and negotiate with Benton County. Those are the two options. Unless, of course, council has another option. I do believe it's in the best interest of the city. We still have another police vehicle that is here as backup vehicle or whatever. But the depreciation of a brand new vehicle like that simply does not really make sense. And Benton County is interested in it. It is the turnover of the fiscal year. They personally reached out asking if the city was at a point where they were interested in selling the vehicle. And so that's kind of how I've come up with some different options for council. Did you have like more specific questions that I can provide that weren't maybe in the memo or in one of the two resolutions? Because obviously based on the discussion, it would be A or B is how I tried to set that up legally.
Well, I guess there's a C, we don't sell it at all,
Sure,
you know, so.
sure.
If we vote for A, obviously B is off the table. If you don't vote for A, then B is the next one. If B gets voted down, then the city keeps the vehicle.
I guess my take or my opinion, I'd like option B just because it would help, the agency that enforces our local laws. It gets the vehicle back in service. It's not doing anybody good sitting there. And then obviously, the option to get a reduction or offset some of our contract costs would be also be a win. So that's where my head's at.
Comments from other members?
I would kind of agree with what Jeff was saying. I think if we can negotiate and, offset some of the costing for the contract that we had, I think that would definitely be a better route.
Yeah, I'd have to agree.
Well, in that
Because,
case,
let's face it, the vehicle's sitting there not getting used. It's harder on a vehicle than being put in service.
well, in the interest of efficiency, do I have a motion to vote on option B?
I make a motion to vote on option B.
And I'll second.
Huber,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Light,
Yes.
Bendel,
Yes.
Vasky.
Yes.
Option B has been selected for the disposition of the 2023 Tahoe. New business. Considering purchase of real property. The two items under discussion will be voted on together. So there won't be a choice between A and B, they're a package. So. Open, motion to open, consider purchase of real property.
I'll motion to open consideration and purchase of real property.
I'll second.
Mendel,
Yes.
Light,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Huber,
Yes.
Paskey.
Yes.
Do you have amplifying information on the real property?
Well, I don't like the new word amplify because I'm not really sure if I have anything to amplify, but, I always have
I'll
something
pick a
to
different
say.
term next time.
Okay, I always have something to say, but again, I believe, so we held 2 closed sessions, purposely to see if we could get as many of the council members for the input. Discussion was had during the closed session, obviously. If there was additional questions or information that I could provide that I haven't already sent, like the mayor said, the resolution comes with the purchase agreement, which the purchase agreement is just something that would be given to the seller just to give them, what's the word I'm looking for? Reassurance that the city is going to move forward with that. That's kind of why it's the package deal thing, so that's how it's on the agenda. Unless there was other questions, I think in my eyes, I think that we had 2 thorough discussions during the closed session, so tonight is for action. So, unless somebody has a more specific question.
I don't have any questions, but I think it'd be a good move for the city to own that little slice of property. So I would make a motion to approve resolution 27-002.
I'll second.
Mendel,
Yes.
Huber,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Light,
Yes.
Paskey.
Yes.
City has approved the purchase of the real property located in the downtown area. Have a motion to consider resolution 2027
This one is just a motion for the agreement. Is that the one that you're on now? Sorry, I just want to make sure. B?
We did
No,
A and B.
No, we
We did A and
approved
B.
that.
Okay, I didn't know if you were doing them both at the same
Yes.
time. Okay, all right,
Yes,
thank you. I just want to make sure. I'm
approve one, you approve both.
Yep. Okay. Got it.
Okay, item C, do I have a motion to consider resolution 2027-004 to set the date for a public hearing for budget amendment number 1 for August 12th, 2023 at 6:30 PM.
Make a motion to set the public hearing for August 12th, 2026 at 6:30 for the 27 budget amendment number 1, resolution 2704.
And I'll second.
Paskey,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Huber,
Yes.
Bendel,
Yes.
Light.
Yes.
And the item D has been tabled for the next meeting
Yes.
as
And
per the consent agenda motion and vote.
yes, and I will also have binders for that were not completed for tonight, but as soon as those are ready, I can have council pick those up so you have plenty of time for review. Which goes with also the memo that went with us from ECCOM. Okay.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second that motion.
Motion to adjourn and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting is adjourned. Thank you, council members. You guys did good.
Did you get everything I put on your desk? You have a check and then